In the Kramatorsk direction, there were three major engagements centered around Stupochki. Kramatorsk, a key industrial and transportation center in eastern Ukraine, has become an appealing target for Russian forces. However, all attempts by Russian forces to gain control over this area have been unsuccessful, as Ukrainian defense units responded swiftly and effectively. This showcases the resilience of Ukrainian defenders, even when faced with strong Russian offensives. Russian forces conducted multiple attacks on Ukrainian positions near Toretsk today. Toretsk, a small but strategically important city near Donetsk, is one of Russia's main targets in its effort to expand control over the Donbass region. However, these attacks were unsuccessful as Ukrainian defenders fully repelled them. Ukrainian troops in the area maintained their defensive positions, preventing further incursions and preserving stability in this strategically sensitive region. Since the start of the day, the Pokrovsky area witnessed 9 intense Russian attacks on settlements like Proman, Kruty Yar, and Seladov. Ukraine successfully repelled all of these attacks, with 2 other clashes still ongoing at high intensity. Located near critical routes for both Russian and Ukrainian forces, Pokrovsky plays an important role in transportation and logistics control. Securing this area will provide favorable conditions for Ukraine in its future defensive and counteroffensive operations. This region is among the most heavily contested, with 46 Russian attacks recorded. These assaults targeted areas such as Tsukurini, Novoselidivka, Hirnik, Georgivka, and near Vodyany. Ukrainian forces successfully repelled 26 attacks, with several clashes still in progress. Kharkiv is a strategic point for access to southern Donetsk, a critical area in the overall control of the Donbass region. Maintaining control over this area will be decisive for the outcomes of future engagements. In the Vremivsk direction, Ukrainian forces faced 3 Russian attacks in areas such as Bogoyavlenka, Novukrainka, and Zolotaya Niva, all of which were successfully repelled. This clearly demonstrates the well-organized and effective defensive capability of Ukrainian forces in protecting vital strategic positions in the southern region. In the Mala-Tokmachka area, Russian forces attempted an assault on Ukrainian positions, but failed to gain control. The Oryhiv area holds strategic importance due to its proximity to routes leading into central southern Ukraine, and repelling attacks here enables Ukraine to maintain control over crucial areas. Russian forces attempted an assault on Ukrainian positions in the Mala-Tokmachka area, but failed to gain control. The Oryhiv area holds strategic importance due to its proximity to routes leading into central southern Ukraine, and repelling attacks here enables Ukraine to maintain control over these critical regions. The conflict in Ukraine continues to be tense and intense, with a total of 112 clashes between Ukrainian and Russian forces on various fronts. This reflects the increasing tension and pressure on both sides, as Russia continues relentless offensives to regain advantage on the battlefield, while Ukraine staunchly defends and repels many attacks. The most significant battles have been recorded in the Kharkiv area, where fierce fighting is underway. In the Staritsa area of Kharkiv, Russian forces conducted 4 attacks throughout the day. Kharkiv, one of Ukraine's largest and most important cities, has consistently been a strategic target for Russia, aiming to create a corridor deep into Ukrainian territory from the northeast. However, these Russian attacks were halted by the strong resistance of Ukraine's defense forces. Successfully repelling all of these attacks demonstrates Ukraine's preparedness and ability to hold its positions, while reducing the effectiveness of Russian operations in the area. The Kupiansk direction saw 18 Russian attacks in districts like Kucherivka, Pishani, Stepova, Novoselivka, Lozova, and Vishnevo. Notably, 9 attacks are still ongoing with high intensity. Kupiansk, a critical logistics hub, is the primary target for Russian forces aiming to control supply routes and pave the way for deeper offensives into Ukraine. Despite Russia's increased efforts, Ukrainian defenders have continued to fight fiercely, slowing the advance. This helps prevent further incursions into the eastern areas and maintains Ukraine's strategic control in the region. The Lymansky direction remains a hotspot, with 17 Russian attacks on settlements like Rakivka, Nevsky, Terny, and Torsky. The battles here are intense, with Ukrainian defenders successfully repelling 13 Russian attacks. However, The clashes show no signs of abating as skirmishes continue in certain areas. Lymansky is strategically important for controlling northern access routes into Donbass, making it crucial for both sides to defend and retain control over these areas.